Hello, this is Budget Tech Dad here. Welcome to my first video. The purpose of my videos is to give a perspective on budget but quality products. All the products I review or use will have a budget theme to it. You'll be amazed with what you can get on a budget and still have a quality experience. In this video, I'll be giving my gaming PC a long overdue makeover by giving it a new look with a brand new budget case, the Corsair 175R. I got this for $35 after a $15 mail-in rebate from Newegg. Current case is the Corsair 540 Airflow. It's a really good case, but it's big and it's old. It's about 5 years old for me. But I just want to shrink this build down a little bit and give it a little bit more of a more modern look. Like I said, everything I buy is on a budget. Most of the components is a computer, has a budget story behind it, but I'll talk about that in another video. The other thing I will be talking about is the biggest complaint about the 175R, and that's the airflow issues. And I'll add a timestamp on this video so that people that want to just listen to that part could just jump right into it. All right, let's get this thing started. Alright guys, let's take a look at this case really quick before we get into the airflow issue and how we resolve that. This is the Corsair 175R RGB. The RGB is coming from this fan through your front logo here. This front panel comes off pretty easy. You just grab it by the front here and just rip right off. Like it comes out pretty smoothly, gotta say. The other thing is, let's see, looking at this, we have this top area for a filter, magnetic filter, which is kind of nice for a cheap case, a budget case like this. I won't say cheap. The other thing is we have, this fan is actually controlled by the RGB header, so make sure your motherboard has that. Most motherboards should have this thing by now. See, we have through the back here, you have two trays for 3.5 drives and two for 2.5. The only thing is this area here is kind of small for the power supply. A lot of reviews do say this is small, so you will probably have to remove this section here to make some room, which I'm probably going to do. I'm not going to have 3.5 drives, so I'll just remove this permanently and just make room for cable management and also the power supply. The top here you have two USB 3.0s, audio mic. It's just one audio, so you need the right connection for this. There's a reset button and there's a power button here. This is a pretty nice case. The material is fairly solid compared to my other Corsair case. It's not as thick. Like this aluminum is not as thick, but it's definitely better than most budget cases for sure. But yeah, it's a pretty solid case for, I think, what, $35. I think on Prime Day they increased the instant rebate to $20, so it would have net out to $30, which is a really good deal. All right, let's get into the part where how do we improve airflow on this. The most complaints on this case is airflow. So the problem is this fan placement. This fan placement obviously was just for RGB purposes because it doesn't do anything as for airflow. It's right up against this panel, so it's not pulling really much air out of anywhere except from maybe the bottom here, and obviously the bottom is inside the case, so it's just circulating air throughout the case. Inside the case is not really pulling air from the top that much. What you could do is, easiest thing, and without spending any cost on any other fans, is take this fan and move it all the way to the back. Once you move this to the back, yes, you will lose RGB on this front section here, but at the same time, this is the glass panel is actually pretty tinted, so you will actually this fan will provide some good lighting inside the case. I think that will be a good touch rather than the RGB in the front label. By moving this fan to the back, you're going to create negative pressure in the case, so this way it will pull air from the top, will pull air from the front panel. To make it better, of course, you add two more fans up top to create more negative pressure. I'll have my AIO fans up here, so it's going to pull out and it's going to provide negative pressure that way. If you prefer having fans in the front, you prefer having this fan in the front, what you need to do is get a couple more fans, buy 2 more fans, fill the front part up, but you got to move this to the back area here and have the fans in the back, because it's when it's up against this panel, it's not really doing much as for airflow. So once you move to the back, there's nowhere else for the fans to pull air from except from the front panel, and that's going to create airflow. You're also obviously going to have like some kind of exhaust, so you're going to have to get at least 1 fan in the back here. So if you want to have fans in the front and keep the RGB in the front, you're going to have to get 3 fans at least, 2 fans up here, 2 over here, and then another fan over here. So that's pretty much it. Just need to. That's why most budget cases you see them have 1 fan in the back, and that's just to create negative pressure inside the case to create airflow. Other than that, that's all you need to do. I'm gonna put this PC together and see how it looks with this fan in the back here, and I'll show you guys once it's done. Alright guys, a bit of a snack on the rebuild here. Originally you saw me put the AO on top. It's too crammed. I can't. I could put I have a tough time putting the fan plug in here and also the power. I mean, I could put it in first and then put it on, but it's not practical, and plus it's blocking these 2 memory sticks. Like, I will have to keep these memories because they're so low profile. Anything higher than this will be impossible to put in. So I just end up putting it in the front here. If I'm doing this, I gotta make sure I gotta put a fan here. So I do have a spare fan here that I'm gonna use to put in here in the front. The only thing is I don't like the position of the AIO. I prefer the pipes like this facing down, so the pipes come in. The other position is putting the pipes on the bottom, but it's gonna block the graphics card. So I don't know if you saw it. Nexus Gamer, with Gaming Nexus, they have a good explanation of how should you position the AIO. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna continue from here and then see how it turns out. Alright guys, here's the finished product. I think the RGB is much better in the rear. It provides airflow and at the same time gives a nice little color inside the case. Since the side panel here is a bit tinted. The case does feel a little small to build in. My AIO definitely didn't help, and cable management in the back is a little bit tight. I'll probably use an air cooler if I do build in this case again. But for $35, I can't really complain. Um, well, I hope this video help you in one way or another. And if you like this video, smash the like button. And if you don't, leave a comment below on how I can improve going forward. I'll catch you next time.